We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
He's going to face this man. We're so happy to bring North Cyprus and Sweden together. And he's 13. Did you kick everyone's ass today?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he did. He's very focused and we've got big hopes for him.
IPP Sports Arts, in its role as an ambassador for young talent, was excited to be able to help young Swede Kristoffer Norling achieve one of his ambitions by sponsoring a trip to sunny North Cyprus so he could race against the clock at a racetrack. Kristoffer Norling came from Fallon with his parents, Jorgen and Helen. At an early age, he became a celebrity in his home city, known for his passion and dream to become a Nascar racing driver. To host the Norling family, we have chosen one of the best North Cyprus developments, Pine Valley. Ahmet Bastas is a passionate racer too.
And I checked his career. He's very talented. We'll see, and he's very young, and I hope he will be a very good driver in the future.
For our partner developer Ahmet Bastas, racing is not only a hobby, but a second profession. He plays a major role in the racing world of North Cyprus and has won numerous championships.
This off-road rally is not a monotony. You don't have a lap. You don't know where you're racing. In a second you have to decide because you don't know the roads. You don't know what will happen. Yeah, you think you are a champion or you are finishing the first position, but you cannot. We had a race, is an off-road rally sprint. 1 minute differences between the second and me is very, very big differences. I came to the last 100 meters. This was very exciting to me, Everybody started to clap me and my car stopped. And I couldn't win. I'm an off-road racer and I love it.
Here in North Cyprus and over the last few years, motorsports have become a vocation for many, with speedheads regularly taking to competitions, of which there are plenty. The Cyprus Rally is held here every year, which is a great spectacle to watch, along with bike and ATV rallies. We have been lucky enough to bring the Norling family to one of the current race competitions, held on the western coast of North Cyprus. You could say that Cypriots are very passionate about their speed sports. One of our own IPP home team members, Ahmet Yildiz, competes on a regular basis on his bike and has been winning a lot of medals.
I think that someone who wants to be a racing driver, champion racing driver, to be suitable, it's something they're born with.
Here we go! Yeah.
When a child is watching a cartoon and says, I want to be a policeman or a spaceman, if someone sees that they want to be a racing driver and that bug doesn't go away, it's stuck in them, they never give up. You've got to run at your optimum performance. Your system's got to run, focusing, concentrating, reacting, be able to react quickly to sudden eventualities. It's tough on your system. And you're wearing a fire-resistant suit. They don't breathe. It's hot. So you've got to be a particular type of character to win. You've got to be prepared to take a chance as well.
To examine Kristoffer's racing skills, we decided to test him in a 500 horsepower drift car.
This is gonna be really fun to see Kristoffer to drive drifting for the first time.
Over 500 horsepower.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you're going to take him out with the pro driver,
Yeah,
and then Kristoffer's going to have a go, okay?
that's a good
But
idea.
he'll be fine. He's just got to take it a little bit easy. Big moment for Kristoffer because this is a different power vehicle, a different style of driving. Don't worry, Mum, he's going to be safe.
Yeah, I don't worry.
When Kristoffer started talking, he wanted to drive racing. I say first, but it costs a lot of money, so I want to have more than racing. So we're gonna do a project together, so he can learn. If you build a car, you can understand the parts of the car when he's driving, so he can understand the driving more.
While some parents may not pay attention to their kids' dreams to become astronauts, police officers or racers, Jörgen and Helen support Kristoffer's passion and even built their own go-kart track and go-karting car that fit Kristoffer perfectly.
If you have a dream and you can feel the feeling and you can see the happiness in the young people's faces or lives, so it's very important to help them.
You know, Kristoffer's very lucky. Kristoffer has got devoted parents. First of all, he's got a mother who doesn't panic. People who are in dangerous sports, usually the mother is really concerned. She has no fear, but she has such confidence in Kristoffer. She just kind of knows Kristoffer knows what he's doing.
At age 10, he began competitive go-karting in different classes, consistently finishing in the top 3 until he stepped up to motor racing in 2017, aged 13. He started competing in the Renault Junior Cup in the SSK series, which is for drivers aged between 13 and 18 years. Together with his father Jörgen, they have rebuilt a Renault Clio car into a professional race car.
Dad, Jörgen, he loves the sport. And therefore the partnership between father and son is perfect. It's in unison. They're both passionate. I suspect that when Kristoffer's racing and in the driving seat and Dad's in the pits watching, he's also in the car with his son.
In 2012, Kristoffer attended a Nascar event in the US and was lucky enough to have access to the driver's depot and Swedish commentator's studio. Kristoffer's dream became even more firmly embedded in his mind.
I know his dreams. He wants to go to USA and drive a NASCAR, and I think he's gonna do it because he has a mindset and he loves racing. So I'm gonna do everything I can to help him to come to USA.
I am ready.
One of the initial ways for training racing skills is go-karting. Many drivers start this way as go-karts are basically a low-cost race car. Can Kristoffer break the track record? Ahmet Bastas believes he can.
When you start racing, you totally change your character and everything. You turn to devil.
The rules are as follows. You've got 10 minutes to drive around the track and the best lap time is recorded and compared to the record. Unfamiliar weather conditions. Unfamiliar track. unfamiliar car with number 5. Let's see. So close, but unfortunately Kristoffer needed to be 1.25 seconds faster to beat the record.
He was disappointed. His whole body language changed. His shoulders dropped. He looked sad, actually. And it wasn't, I didn't feel like he'd let down his family, his friends, or us. It was about him. He wasn't sad. He wasn't happy. He was sad with himself. And you could see it in him. And he disappeared somewhere. Maybe he went to the toilet, I don't know. But he came back with a different walk. And we said, "Do you want another go?" Well, it was as though he'd assumed there was going to be another go. We thought he was disappointed and he's out, finished. But that was just a trial for him. He'd worked it out in his head and he came back with this look in his eye. He's going to do it.
Who is more addicted to speed, Cyprus or Sweden? Kristoffer decided to take one more chance to beat the record, despite the pain and pressure on his body from the previous attempt.
The record is 27, and at the moment his best lap is 28.21. And he's got 4 minutes to go.
When he's sitting in the car, he lives, he dreams. And I'm not nervous at all because I knew he loved it.
What do you think went wrong?
I don't know.
You beat the record. 26.97. 26.987, and then you dropped 2 seconds. 2 seconds last lap. So I reckon you knew you'd beat. You just gave up after that. That's cool. Huh?
After you finished, you cannot talk, you cannot think. The other, you're still in the race. You cannot explain that. You have to feel it. You have to race it.
Nobody could resist celebrating a great success by challenging each other in the go-karts. So maybe racing is not only an ambition with high adrenaline and danger, but also fun and an amazing experience.
Wow.
Kozlowski and I said, that truck looks like he's trying to get in my right side door.
Just momentarily. Look how fast he is. Brad drives to he's loose before Brad ever even gets to him.
No, it didn't have anything to do with Brad, but watch this. That's what you do. You never give up driving. You never give it up, and he never locked it down. He never gave up. He pulled that thing out. I can't wait to watch this kid.
Here's a look at the 5-hour energy move of tonight's race, and Kyle Busch around.
And IPP and Bastaslar always be next to talent, young guys, and we will continue it.
Absolutely we will. Whether you're a racing driver, sports person, artist, whatever it is, musician, let us know. If you're talented and you're underprivileged, we'll help you.